You may have heard rumors of Google's massive new development project in downtown San Jose, but what is it and why is it a game changer for the community? The development called Downtown West is a $3.5 billion project across 80 acres that will see 4,000 new housing units and 25,000 high-paying jobs being created. Google's developers have designed Downtown West to be a city within a city. The project, which has been heavily negotiated the last 3 years, met with early and frequent opposition, not least from the San Jose Sharks and the Santa Clara County Airport Land Use Commission. But it has been progressing. As of November 2022, prep work is underway on the demolition needed for starting construction, and both Google and the city of San Jose are enthusiastic about its long-term impact on the surrounding area and the city as a whole. And what does this mean for you as a San Jose resident or Bay Area real estate buyer and seller? Hey everyone, it's Spencer Su, Tech Realtor of the Bay Area. If you haven't yet, so many people watching aren't subscribing. What are you doing? Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the best Bay Area show on YouTube. Downtown West, Google Village. What is it and why now? The city of San Jose since 2014 has been looking to develop the area around Diridon Station, which is near the SAP Center, mostly of parking and vacant warehouses for a long time. Early on, Google entered the fray with a plan to develop the area and pump billions of dollars into a project there, plus area infrastructure, businesses, and housing. Now, public discussions on the project gained legs in 2017, but the debate surrounding Downtown West burned the brightest, starting really in around 2019. Google's plan promises a multitude of things. This includes the revitalization of the downtown area near the Diridon Station, essentially through the creation of a new neighborhood. The centerpiece of this neighborhood will be a new Google Village, but it will be a blended downtown area rather than just a pure corporate campus that we see in Mainland Park and in the northern parts of Sunnyvale. The neighborhood will span an 80-acre swath of land and will contain 7.3 million square feet of office space, 1,000 affordable housing units, both on Google and San Jose owned land, 500,000 square foot of active area used for shopping, arts, education, and plenty of spaces for hotels and other corporate accommodations. Half of the 80 acres will be designated for residential and commercial use. You can view the images and plans online or at the link in the description. But it's not just a money-first corporate strong-arming of the city. Google has pledged billions of dollars towards city initiatives as part of the deal. Of the up to 5,900 housing units being built, 25% will fall under the affordable housing umbrella, ensuring that Google's big move won't price out long-time San Jose residents already wary of big tech's influence. Google is also aligning its climate goals with those of San Jose. Part of the plan is to set a cap on the number of cars driving in this area of the city, and Google will be on the hook for millions of dollars in fines if those limits are exceeded. Google will pay $1 billion towards developing public infrastructure in the area as part of the deal. Google also donated 4 plots of land to the city, plus $87 million in commercial linking fees, a per square foot fee on office and industrial buildings, to fund the affordable housing included in the deal. Theoretically, it is in Google's interest to build up this area for all parties, not just for Google employees. Google is looking at this as a way to support the community and boost opportunities for all of San Jose residents here. Now, who were these discerning voices and what were they saying and what was their reasoning for that? A few parties fought this project in those critical 3 years from 2019 to 2022. Chiefest among them, interesting enough, is the San Jose Sharks, who play at the nearby SAP Center across the Alameda and the Santa Clara County Airport Land Use Commission. We'll start with the Airport Land Use Commission because it's pretty simple. The commission determined that Google's proposed plans did not conform with height and noise standards for buildings near the San Jose airport. It voted against the development proposal twice. This meant that the city council then needed to vote with a 2/3 majority in favor of the project to override the commission's vote. And unfortunately, that happened. Next is the San Jose Sharks. The hockey team released statements urging fans to speak out against the project and to contact the San Jose Planning Commission. Their press release regarding this indicated that the green lighting of the Google project will lead to the Sharks having to consider to move away from San Jose due to the disruptions that will occur during tons of construction. The biggest issue for the Sharks was parking. The team believes the area around the SAP Center is already short on parking, and it wanted Google and the city to guarantee nearly double the number of parking spots included in the plan during construction time. Google also had the right to purchase lots A, B, and C, which are all around the SAP Center, if it obtained the Sharks' approval, which it ultimately did not. Now, interesting enough, the Sharks released a statement in April 2021, But in May 2021, the team's owners agreed to not sue Google in exchange for Google promising 2,850 parking spots within a third of a mile of the stadium during construction. The city also promised to pay the overage on any parking management program costs, which exceeds the Sharks' 2019 costs, to consult the Sharks on any street grid changes near SAP, and to maintain an open dialogue with the team for 20 to 30 years about managing the impacts of this and other projects. Ultimately, the city agreed, all the things were moving forward, and now we're able to see some of these things happening. Another issue was actually the competition between Mountain View. Mountain View, which is the home of Alphabet's global headquarters, apparently didn't really want to work with Google on this part of the project because it is a lot more complicated, especially when you're having a lot more housing, and not all cities are aligned for that. Now, who really benefits from this project? The big question for Downtown West and its developers were, how can we boost opportunities for all? How can we minimize the division between these high-pay hybrid tech jobs and in-person restaurants, supermarkets, teachers, public transportations, hotels, etc.? How can Alphabet help keep these industries growing rather than causing problems, which has been the case for a lot of their corporate campuses, as they don't really support many local jobs? In addition to the benefits mentioned before, though, Google is donating millions to San Jose Aspires, which is a high school enrichment program to help students become college ready. Job training programs in manufacturing, IT, healthcare, and construction will be developed. Childcare options will be created for people in the job training program. Community programs will be prioritized in the neighborhood near the development. Alphabet has already donated $4.5 million as of November 2022 to San Jose Aspires and these projects, and has made an additional $15 million available from its $155 million community fund, which will continue to funnel through these different projects that has a commission voted by the city. Now, the rest of the funds will be dispersed after construction is complete, which is projected to occur within 10 to 30 years. This is not a quick plan, but it's great to see these projects happening over time, especially in the Bay Area. Overall, Alphabet has pledged $200 million to this community. This is a long-term transformative project for the capital of Silicon Valley. Now, what does this mean if you're a local real estate owner or potentially trying to get into this market? Home prices have increased in these parts of San Jose more than in any other areas. Take a look at just Willow Glen. Many investors and homeowners have been betting that once you add another 25,000 high-paying jobs to the area, the demand for homes and the prices people will pay will surely just go straight up. We have not seen a development of this size since something a little bit smaller, but you saw what had happened, which was in downtown Redwood City. The whole city has completely changed because of that project. Now, it seems one of Big Tech's biggest companies is taking their San Jose's residents and their representatives' desires seriously, and I love this incorporation between the city and companies. However, there are still many unknowns given the timing of things. Will the project still be as large given what has happened with Big Tech and the layoffs we've been having? Or are these small blips and there's still a lot of more progress towards the future? What do you think about this development? Will you be making an investment near there in anticipation of property value appreciation over an extended period of time? Let's talk about your real estate goals by calling or texting me at 408-547-4590. As always, thank you for watching. Just subscribe and see you next time.